that's what we've been told to tell any buskers, that's all. That's come from the council.
Okay.
Hi there, you alright?
Well, I've got this from the actual law.
Do you mind if I record this?
Sort of do whatever you want.
Alright.
Here you go. And I'll put the women up. Basically, sort of buskings smell like work, and I sort of can't work from home.
Yeah, I am aware of this, but this doesn't unfortunately cover buskers as far as we've been made aware. It says that we've basically got to advise buskers that they shouldn't really be busking. The reason being, it encourages gatherings and crowds, and at the moment the law is that there shouldn't be any busking until at least the 17th of May, and it's on the official website for
Musicians Union, which isn't right.
It is not.
No, it isn't.
Well, that's what we've been told to refer to as well, that's all.
It isn't, yeah. Well, they've changed it because it isn't what the government sort of guidelines state.
Right.
It was wrong, and they've actually changed it on the Musicians Union website now to sort of like basically this. Because sort of like if you sort of go into Google and if you type in Musicians Union update from March the 16th, they've sort of basically just basically stated that if you're a full-time busker, which I am,
Right.
And obviously you can't work from home, then sort of like, you know, so this is what I mean, sort of lots of what you can do. I understand if I sort of get a huge crowd, I'm absolutely totally prepared to stop and sort of let the crowd.
Well, in normal times, we'd just ask you to make sure you keep everybody as socially distanced as best you can, i.e. just mention it as often as you can.
I will do.
But at the moment, as far as we're aware, we have checked. This is what we've been told, is that anybody who's busking, we need to approach them and advise them they shouldn't be busking. And in theory, the police can, and you can have the same discussion with them.
Yes.
They obviously have the authority to enforce and whatever. So I appreciate what you've shown me, but at the moment, that's the information as we understand it.
Okay.
We're not forcing you to stop, we're just advising you to shut.
Cheers, I understand, yeah.
Okay.
Does that,
okay.
If the police see us, so
Okay. Well.
the police have driven past actually. Clocked us within saying.
Hello, okay.
You've gone, are you? Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Fair enough.
time.
But sort of if you check the sort of Musicians Union website page
changed now, has it?
and if you sort of type into Google March the 16th update,
Right, they changed their view.
it has changed. But the actual sort of law has always been the same. They actually sort of like kind of misworded it
Right.
from the start.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll take on board what you've said. Like I
Okay.
say,
We'll feed it back to our bosses and
Pardon?
we'll feed it back to our bosses.
Okay. Okay. So,
okay.
Cheers, guys.
There's a tenner there, just thought please turn up. I don't want to put it in your thing. I'll put it underneath that thing.
Yes, but from like what I understand, busking isn't banned.
Right, okay. Well, I think these guys have explained to you that it's the 17th of May.
No, it isn't. If you have a look at this, it's I'm like sort of like basically, oh, thank you. I'm sort of like basically sort of like not able to work at home.
Yes, I understand that.
So I'm like sort of going by the COVID guidelines. 6F, if that sort of can't work from home.
Unfortunately, at the moment, you fall under the same category as music concert isn't able to take place or any other musical artist who isn't able to perform in that way.
Yeah.
So, there isn't any option on it, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to ask you to cease playing because you are drawing an audience here, filming in a central location.
Okay, love it. What do you reckon?
Sorry, or?
You played something. We're not forcing anybody to come like within 2 weeks or anything.
So you are together?
Yeah.
What about yourself, Sarah?
I'm just a member of the public
Okay. That's why you're filming?
because I'm interested
He's allowed to.
in what's going on.
Right, okay. So are you going to practically move on for us?
I don't know really, because like in like sort of as far as I can see, I'm not really breaking the law.
These guys did say to us that we're supposed to advise us that we're not supposed to be busking, but not actually stop us.
I mean, like if I can just sort of like write out here, the law states if you cannot work from home, you should continue to travel to your workplace. Okay, you sort of, I don't need to be classed as a typical worker.
Yeah, it doesn't fall under that, unfortunately.
It's all work essential.
Well, it does, I think.
So, basically, the situation is that I've taken some advice on it and I believe that you are breaching the COVID regulations. Alright? Now, it could be that we issued a fine to you today, but I'm not planning on doing that. Alright, but what I am going to do is to what we call disperse you from the city centre. Okay? So, right, so the time is 12:57. Sorry, the sunlight's terrible. Bear with me. 12:27, it's the 27th of March 2021, it's 3:76. Okay, so you're not under arrest, but I do have to caution you, okay? You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned. Now, something you will later rely on in court, anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Is this going for both of us or?
No, it's just for the gentleman here who's been performing, okay? So basically, I'll explain to you what a dispersal is, okay? So it basically means that you have to leave a certain area of the city, which will be the city centre as bounded by the city walls, for a period of 24 hours. Okay, you'll be given a certain amount of time to leave the area. If you do breach that, you do return into the city centre within those 24 hours.
Might need to do some shopping.
Right, okay, but there's other shops you could use, isn't there? So it is an arrestable offence if you do breach it. Okay, whereabouts do you live, sir?
I don't need to tell you that.
That's fine, I'm just wondering if you live within the city centre.
Well, I mean, like I don't need to tell you, but I do. I'm a yacht guy.
Right, okay. Well, unfortunately, you do need to tell me for the dispersal, so you'll have to give me all your personal details for that, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid not. I sort of like honestly sort of, I don't have to give you any details.
Well, that's a separate offence. Failing to provide your details to me is a separate offence for which I would have to call an officer down, which again is arrestable. So we can go down that route if you like. The easiest thing would just be to give me your details.
I think I might have to because I don't think I'm breaking the law.
Okay, well the officer that's going to come down has advised me to do this, okay? So when he comes, you'll have to provide your details to him. If you don't, it is an arrestable offence.
I can sort of provide all the details. I've sort of got a tax return to prove this is my job. I have to.
I understand that. But as far as the payment marshal has advised me, you can bus, but you mustn't have any sort of audience. Here in a big public square like this, with lots of people sat around, I've seen people bringing things over to you, it's classed as an audience. Okay, so we're not going to argue it. We've done this with lots of other people in the same position and they've all moved on quietly. Okay, so this is where we're going to have to go. So as I say, I'm going to have to take some details from you. Alright? Have your surname, please, sir?
Lawrence.
Spell that for me.
Lawrence.
Shall I start
First
recording?
name.
Shall I start recording while you give your details?
Sorry?
I've got my phone with me.
See if you can find updated government guidance on busking the coppers here that he's going to be.
Oh yeah. Well, he's going to get a fine. He knows they're going to go through the same rigmarole with him, but they haven't done anything to him. So they have to go through the whole thing again. I wish we could all play the piano and we could take it in turns.
I was thinking, I wish I could.
But does it matter if we can? Does it really matter?
As well.
Thanks for showing up and saying something. That's good. We need more people to say something when they see shit like that going on. It's not fair.
The tall policeman over there, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
It's not a real attitude.
Well,
he's just very rude. Like, you know, you could say hello and be like real friendly, and he's sort of, you know, like real grumpy guy. I confronted him the other week because there was a opera singer, you know, and yeah, there was people.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the opera singer.
The bigger guy. Yeah.
And there was people gathering around. They were socially distancing, just like we all do. And they stopped him from busking. And again, I just said the same stuff to him. The tall guy was like, "I'm not here for a discussion. Go away." I'm like, you know, just an arsehole. It's so unjust, isn't it?
The thing is, do you really want people like that, like that have got authority over? Like, it's dangerous, isn't it? Having people like with that attitude.
Police. Just walk by, just let the guy get on with it. Like,
yeah, if I can understand if there was like a big crowd of people started gathering, they should maybe like, look, this you need to stop. But there's not. But now we're going to say that there is a crowd gathering.
I mean, there's people sitting down and eating fish and chips. People walking by and enjoying the music. That's about it.
Yeah, and as long as people are still social distancing, there's no issue.
I understand the police right now have a very difficult job because they're being asked to do things that are like, you know, that are going to offend people like it's offended me and you. Like, but like, just use your discretion. Just fucking walk by. The guy is not gathering a crowd.
No.
And even if he is, those people over there are enjoying his music.
Yeah,
they're still far away from everyone else.
2 meters away from anybody else, yeah.
These kids are having a dance, that's a family, they live together. You know, it's just fucking life. Like, why would anyone choose that job? That's what I can't get.
The COVID marshal job, definitely. I mean, I get the police and the PCSs and stuff. They're kind of needed, but this COVID marshal is...
Yeah.
I understand he's lost his
like
job and he needs a job,
market
but to me it's like, come on, there must be other stuff out there.
Yeah, well, this for what? Anyone can sign up and do this.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing this actually. What's it like?
It's not good at the minute because of the lockdown.
I thought it was better.
Yeah, well, everyone knows what's happening. It's like you just said. A lot of people are like furloughed or whatever, thinking, oh, I'll just do that for a little bit until I go back to work or whatever.
Yeah.
What's happened is there's
It's like
too many riders. So although like there's still a lot of orders coming onto the platform, there's too many riders to share it between. So like too many mouths to feed, and it just means like I've been on like 3 hours and I've earned 12 quid. Usually when it's not, it's terrible, but you know I have no other option at the minute because I can't do my other work. But like when the pandemic, before lockdown, when it's not in lockdown, it's quite busy. You can earn, you know, £10-15 an hour pretty consistently. So that's pretty good.
That's
you know,
good.
it's alright. For me, it was always just like a little thing, but I've kind of been forced to do it full time because of the pandemic. So, that's what makes me so mad, you see, because these guys are just trying to earn a living. It's like, we're all like struggling right now.
If that's what you do for your living, like, what else can you do? Like,
And they're not stopping doing it.
Alright? You see what's happening with your friends, so I can explain to you. Can I ask you to stop playing and leave the area? You don't need the area. At the moment, just a request. Yeah, your friends get a ticket already, and that will be
so just get a ticket.
Get a ticket at the moment.
Get arrested.
You get arrested if you don't leave, because then you can get 30%. Obviously, that's not what you want to do, but it has been explained to you, and you've persisted. Alright, so we're asking you now to stop. We don't need to carry on. Alright?
So basically, if I don't stop, I'm going to get arrested.
I've just explained it to you. We can go around in circles and you can keep asking me the same questions. Alright? So I'm going to explain to you one more time. If you get stuck at any point, if I'm not making myself clear enough for you, then I'll elaborate. Alright? But COVID at the moment. We're in a national lockdown. We can't have groups of people. The presence of you playing a musical instrument is not allowed under COVID because it potentially strong crowd.
That isn't right.
And you're putting people's health at risk. Alright? So, under COVID regulations, we're asking you to stop and disperse. If you don't disperse, then you can be liable for arrest because you will commit an offence. Or you can be liable for a ticket. Potentially probably give you a ticket in the first instance. Alright, give you another opportunity. So at the moment we're giving you an opportunity to go.
It's not worth hanging around and getting arrested, is it?
not really up for it to make the point of like getting dragged down to the cop shop and like.
Yeah, like once again, I'd argue that we aren't breaking any like regulations or like putting anyone at.
You can argue it in court if you'd like. It's entirely up to you, and that's the way that you're heading at the moment.
That is up to us if we want to go through that whole like, rigmarole.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's really worth it, is it? Yeah, got the court. Like a great big stand. Like, is it really going to change anything?
I mean, I might win because, like, you know, we are adhering to everything that I've read on the COVID government guidelines.
At what point would we go to court? How would that work?
Well, initially you get reported, so you get paid with fine through. It's up to you. You pay that, nothing will happen to you. If you don't pay that, then you'll get sent to court for that. If you breach by staying here when we've asked you not to, then you'll be arrested. You'll be taken in, potentially interviewed about it, and then you'll be charged for that.
You'll be charged for
To court.
Right, okay. And then when would the sort of like court appearance be? Would that be a
It's
physical
generated
court
in
appearance, or-
custody. They just generate a date, so it depends on who's in the court. So
But what are you talking, like a week or like a month or
a couple of
a couple of weeks?
Just reading on your seat camera.
They are putting them through pretty quickly because the courts are very strong on COVID regulations.
So by that time it's after the 12th anyway, isn't it?
I'd still argue we're not breaching any COVID regulations, and I am sort of going to contest my fine.
Absolutely fine. That's entirely up to you. Obviously, you can take it to court, you can pay it, whatever you want to. The potential is, if you take it to court, if you lose, then you'll get a much greater penalty. But it is entirely your right if you want to contest it.
Just give us a moment, please.
We're not talking having moments. It's been explained to you. You've had the time. All right. At the moment, we're just waiting for the boss to finish, and then we'll be getting dispersals. That's a whole different ball game. So I would suggest that you go. Waiting for dispersals from the boss. So we need an inspection authority to disperse you from the area. That'll mean a ban from the city centre for up to 48 hours. All right, and that'll go on top of everything else, and that's arrestable immediately if you don't pay. So what we're trying to do at the moment is, you're not subject to anything at the moment. You're not fined, nothing. All right, so we're asking you to go. We're giving you that opportunity. Your friend was given that opportunity, unfortunately didn't take it. He's still here, so he's got his ticket. All right, the next step is we are asking you now to go. We're not waiting around for any more moments. You've had your moments, you've had the information, it is now time to leave.
You might as well contest it when you get to find them, might you?
You guys stood here finding this gentleman who's trying to make a living. No, I know that, but this is gathering more of a crowd.
Right, so if you pack your stuff up now, chaps.
Come and stand up for this man, he's just trying to earn a living. He's doing some busking in the city centre. That's all he's doing. Go and close all the food vendors in the marketplace. They've got a bigger queue than this gentleman. There's no one queuing, everyone's just enjoying the piano. What do you think about everyone? Disgrace, right?
Yeah, terrible.
Absolute disgrace.
Shocking, should have better things to do.
Absolutely.
Right, gents.
Yeah, we're like moving.
Should be ashamed of themselves. The guy's just trying to earn a living.
This is what it's come to, though, isn't it?
Unbelievable at this time. It's like 1940s fucking Germany, isn't it? It makes me so mad. It's just like, guys, he's playing piano for God's sake. Like, come on,
You've not got the public support. You don't have the public support at all.
you're enjoying the piano. No one,
You are really putting
everyone's social distancing. It's a disgrace. Keep playing, man.
Or something that got no shame, ain't they? They'll do anything for money.
Can I just
Yeah.
ask you a piece of legal advice?
York City Council website right now says that busking is allowed.
Yeah.
We'll answer you.
Right now, if you go on the website, it says busking is allowed in York City Centre on the website, on York City Council's own website.
Well, I said that to them earlier.
So give him a fine. It's not going to stand up in court because it says on the website busking's allowed. I mean, what could be more clear?
If they haven't updated their website, I don't think you've got a leg to stand on. And I've looked at the website, which states that they're allowed to busk provided there's socially distanced audience. That's what it says on the website. I've just read it.
They're not interested.
Just looked up City of York busking guys.
That's very nice. what we're talking about is national.
as well.
Right. So it's different, isn't it?
So I could find those out quite easily then. Do you know what the regulations are? So for example, is busking banned in yours?
You can look at the website and Google the regulations.
Just a straightforward question, is busking banned in yours?
So we're not going to discuss it with
Because surely that's the key issue.
Literally nothing to do with you.
for it.
Okay.
Surely it's
It's to do with everybody.
because I'm a member of the public.
It's just to do with everybody, isn't it? What you're doing to everybody. It's like
I'm a
it
member
affects all of us.
society, So it's to do with me. Absolutely.
It affects all of us though. That's why we're all here.
That's why you're here.
We're here because all this affects. That's why I'm recording this, because this affects us all.
No, we just like peace. Well, that's good. You carry on that. Absolutely.
Thank you. But you're saying it's got nothing to do with us. It's clearly got something to do with us. Oh, it does. It does.
But surely if you're in the audience is relevant, isn't it? The
It
audience
is relevant
mentioned in the
because the audience is putting you and everybody else in the audience at risk.
At
And that's
risk.
what we're trying to avoid.
How are we at risk?
We're all.
You are gathering more of a crowd right now than this bus stop.
There's more people in the market than there is here.
And saying, look everyone, look at
There's
this.
more people in the market.
Why wouldn't I?
There's more people in Morrison's than there is here.
Right. Well,
Exactly.
you don't have to stay for it, sir. You can carry on getting your daily exercise if you'd like.
There's more people in Morrison's than there is here.
That's what.
There's more people in Morrison's than there is here.
Right.
So,
And
like,
your point
sure,
is-
well, if you're saying this is we're putting people at risk, we're outside, pretty much socially distanced, but there's all those people shopping in Morrison's. Is that not putting everybody at risk either?
Liberty is going to complain to Morrison's about them having people in their store.
Well, why don't you go and close Morrison's?
Because I'm not interested in Morrison's. You have an issue with Morrison's, you go and call Morrison's.
I don't have an issue with Morrison's. I have an issue with this.
These are just trying to do their job.
I don't like the job that they're doing, and I'm a member of the public, so I'm allowed to vocalise that.
Thanks very much, guys.
You can have your opinion, I can have mine.
That's fine, but they're just trying to do their job.
I don't like the job that they're doing, so I'm vocalising it, and I'm entitled to do that.
And I know that you're intended, so you can carry on.
This is the point I'm trying to make.